Hi, I'm going to try this. This is the fourth time I've been trying to do this live on Facebook, but it's not working. So I'm just going to videotape it and then I'm going to put it on Facebook and wherever else I want to put it. Anyway, I've been trying to get this message out. About a week ago, I felt this in my heart that I need to share this with people. I shared it with a couple of people, but I wasn't able to actually get it out to a lot of people. So I'm going to do it now. Anyway, what has been coming to my mind. First of all, I want you to know that I was reading something from a rabbi named Jonathan Kahn this morning, and he was on the same track as what I feel I'm supposed to be telling people. And then I also found something by David Wilkerson, who years ago was a very well-known pastor and who started Teen Challenge, very, very highly respected. And I found out that he also had this message. So I got it. I'm going to give it to you. You can do with it what you want. What I've identified within myself, and again, when I talk to you, it's always something that's happening within me so that I can then say, been there, done that, so that you don't think I'm just pointing a finger. So I've been realizing that almost daily we change. And it's great to change for the better and, do things that are going to make you a better person. But I've been finding that not just myself, but my friends and people I know, we're all changing. But it's not good changes. See, we don't see it. We don't identify it because it happens every day, every day, every day. And we compromise and we make these changes and we don't stop to think, wow, what the heck am I doing? And we live in a really not so great society right now. It is morally and spiritually depraved. So for anybody who's a little older, maybe a baby boomer or a little bit under that, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, it's everywhere. It's on the internet. It's in magazines. It's in our government. It's in our schools. It's on TV. Different. I'm not saying anything, and I'm not saying what. I'm just saying changes. If we look back to 20 years ago, 30 years ago for sure, 20 years ago, even 5 years ago, things were different. We never had, like on TV, let's say 20 years ago, let's look back, say about 20 years ago, on TV, there was like the American network or Canadian network or wherever you are, had more, like a lot of control over what was going on. And some people think that's bad and some people think it's good. But I'm talking about morally, okay, and kind of like the wholesome reality of daily life. So sexuality was never depicted in any way like kind of outside of the marital bed. So you didn't see like what we see on TV now where couples are just whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter how old you are. And there's not like a lot of value for family and marriage. I'm not saying anything against it, so please don't stop listening and say, oh, she's crazy. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing with my own eyes, and what I'm feeling in my heart. Also, another thing was language. There was never curse words or profanity on TV. When you went to the movies, you would never hear curse words. Never. Like maybe a little teeny blurb of something, but not like it is now. You put TV on, you listen to the music, oh my gosh. How do our kids have a chance of growing up in a world and not using that language if that's all they hear all the time, even in school, everywhere? Now, some of you are going to probably say, well, that's not bad. It's only a swear word, blah, blah, blah. And maybe I'm old. Maybe that's what it is. But you know what? I'm changing. I'm accepting all of this. I'm living like we become desensitized. Um, the faith or religion, ministers and rabbis are all mocked out. It's the big joke. And even God is a joke. People use it for, it's all funny now. There's nothing solemn or moral or values left in any of this anymore. Like faith and religion is just a joke on TV. And believers are depicted as weirdos instead of a wholesome, good thing to be, right? So those days are long gone. What now happens on TV screens would be unfathomable a few years back. Like, you would never, ever expect it. Even some of the nudity, you'd never see that. I remember even watching movies like, I love Criminal Minds, but even like that, when they show all the bodies, and you would have never seen that on TV before. When I was a kid growing up, I watched Psycho, and that scary scene in the shower, I will never forget it. Think about it, guys. That's nothing compared to what children watch now. Everybody's desensitized. It's okay to kill people, chop them up, eat them, whatever's on the movies. They grow up to seeing this. It's okay to just be with anybody you feel like being sexually. Just go for it. It's all cool. No problem. So all of that has changed. And what I'm saying is that I know myself, you become more accepting of all of these things after a while. Years ago, no one watched entertainment that had any swearing. But now it's increasingly profane, vulgar, crazy, anti-God, and in some cases outright almost satanic. Please don't think I'm crazy and get off of here. Just please listen, hear me out. So the danger is that we grow used to it every day. And gradually, we accustomize ourselves to that new kind of anti-God morality that's out there. And we're not shocked anymore by any of this at all. And we just look at it as entertainment, or the shock value is gone because we become desensitized to it all. I hope you're getting what I'm saying here. But we got to recognize these things for what they are. I'm not saying you have to be a holy person rolling around and, in church 24/7. What I'm saying is, just as a human being, how can we accept some of this craziness that's going on in the world? These things are like, if you go to see a comedian, you can't even find a comedian who won't swear, who doesn't mock out God, who doesn't mock out marriage. You don't find that hardly anywhere. So what I'm getting at is, do we go along with it and just say, oh, that's cool, it's okay, not a problem? Or do we try to continue to walk our lives in a good, moral way? I have grandchildren. I love those grandchildren with all my heart. Believe me, I would do anything for those kids. Do I let them see me accepting all of this craziness? Or do I try to be who I was a few years back and stop saying, oh, it's okay, not a problem. Hey, that's the way it is nowadays. What's changed? You know what's changed? I've changed. And probably you've changed. It's almost like we don't care anymore what we see with our eyes, what we hear with our ears, and what we even speak. There was a time when I wouldn't even say the word for crap, and you know what word I'm talking about. Now, it can pop out of my mouth, no problem. What happened? Why is that happening? What happened to the days when you'd wake up in the middle of the night and not know why, and you start praying for somebody maybe on the other side of the world you didn't even know? What happened to those days? For those of you who are Christians, what happened to the all-night prayer nights? What happened to the nights where you get together and just worship all night long? What happened? You know what happened? We happened. We changed. You know, in the 70s and 80s, I would be in church Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday for midweek service. I was a youth pastor, so Friday nights, Monday nights with the youth. I spent my life doing things with good morals and good values. And thank God my kids were grown up. And they may not all be running and jumping to church every minute, but you know what? They all have good morals and good values. So I'm just putting it out there, like, we got to stop being desensitized and stop falling into all of this craziness in the world, and try to just slap ourselves a couple of times and say, you know what? I got to get back to where I was before. Now, maybe it's going to talk to somebody, and maybe somebody will think I'm crazy, and that's cool too. Not everything I say you're going to agree with. But I just felt that I really, really, really needed to share that, and especially because I did find that a couple other people who I really respect were getting that same feeling to share it. So here I am telling you and sharing what's on my heart. I am going to take a step back in time here. I am going to try to watch what comes out of my mouth. I am going to try to watch what I see with my eyes. And I am going to try to bring morals and values back into my family. I'm the matriarch. My mom is gone. No patriarch. My dad is gone. I'm the one, guys. So I have to show my family something good. Maybe that's you. Are you a grandma or a grandpa? Or a mom or a dad? Or even a sister or brother? Do you really, really, really want to be the kind of example you are right now? Maybe you're cool. Maybe it's good. Maybe you don't accept all this stuff. And I'm not saying don't accept the people. Okay? Hey, I got kids in the family that have lots of silly things, and I love them. I don't care. I don't care. Hey, look, tattoo. See it? I got a tattoo. So I'm not a little Puritan who doesn't believe in anything. But I am saying that let's watch what we're watching. Let's listen to what we're saying. And let's share the best morals and values we can in this crazy, crazy world that we're living in. I hope you got something out of it. And thanks for listening. Take care. God bless. Bye.